Sleep wasn't a problem before electric lights came along. People went to bed when the sun went down. And if they did anything, you couldn't do much under candlelight, is that right? But insomnia is a huge problem today.
Sleep is one of the most important parts of our lives, yet many of us struggle to get enough quality rest. In today's video, we're exploring 4 simple but powerful tips from Dr. Barbara O'Neill to help you double the quality of your sleep. Whether you're dealing with insomnia or just want to wake up feeling more refreshed, these tips will guide you toward better, deeper sleep. So, get comfortable, relax, and let's explore how a few small changes can make a big difference in your nightly rest. Let's get started. Tip 1. Optimize your sleep hours.
The important times to sleep and why. There's a little tiny gland in the base of the brain, and it's called the pineal gland. And the pineal gland is about the size of maybe a macadamia nut, and it's right in the base of your brain. And the pineal gland releases 4 hormones every night, but only in certain hours. In the winter time, it's between 9 and 2. And I think your summertime ends end of October, is that right? We call it daylight saving. So in Australia, I think daylight saving's just about begun, and that when daylight saving, so at the moment you're still on summertime, yeah? So at the moment it's between 10 p.m. and 3 a.m.
Dr. Barbara O'Neill explains that sleep is much more than just rest. It's when our body heals and regenerates. There's a tiny gland in the brain called the pineal gland that plays a big role in this process. Each night, between certain hours, it releases important hormones like melatonin, which helps us feel sleepy and repair our body. This hormone is most active between 9 p.m. and 3 a.m., so those hours are especially important for quality sleep. Melatonin isn't the only hormone at work. Another one, called serotonin, affects our mood. If you've ever noticed how much happier and more energetic you feel after a good night's sleep, that's serotonin in action. The pineal gland also releases a natural painkiller called arginine vasotocin, which helps us relax into a deep, restorative sleep. This is why going to bed early is so important. Your body needs time to do all this important work. Finally, Dr. O'Neill talks about epithalamin, a hormone that boosts learning and slows down aging. By getting to bed early and letting your body follow its natural rhythm, you're not only helping yourself sleep better, but you're also helping your brain stay sharp and youthful. So, understanding how these hormones work and adjusting your sleep schedule can have a huge impact on both your physical and mental well-being. Tip 2. Avoid blue light exposure.
80% of people in America sleep with their phone. The phone should not be in the bedroom. It should be out of the bedroom. Even if you're on call, put it in the hallway, you'll wake up. So it's not only the electromagnetic field that's affecting you, but there's a temptation, if you can't sleep, to look at your messages. Yeah? It's a temptation for me because Australia's awake when I'm asleep. So in the middle of the night, Australia's awake. But I will not. In the sunlight, there is blue light. And the blue light is absorbed through a little receptor site on our retina called melanopsin. And when blue light from the sunlight is absorbed through our eyes to our brain, it increases our ability to solve mathematical problems. It increases our ability to assess things, all because our eyes through the day have sunlight. And the blue light comes from the sunlight. The technology, the screens, whether they be iPad, whether they be computer, whether they be the phones, there is a blue light that comes out. Now it's a different frequency to sunlight. But in the middle of the night, if you look at your phone, there's enough blue light going in there to say to your brain, daytime, wake up.
Before bed, Dr. Barbara O'Neill explains that one of the biggest reasons many people struggle with sleep today is because of blue light. Blue light comes from screens like your phone, tablet, or TV, and it tricks your brain into thinking it's still daytime. This stops your body from producing melatonin, the hormone that makes you feel sleepy and helps your body prepare for rest. When you're on your phone or watching TV right before bed, it's like sending a signal to your brain to stay awake. To improve your sleep, Dr. O'Neill suggests turning off all screens at least an hour before you go to bed. Instead of scrolling through social media or watching late-night shows, try reading a book or listening to calming music. If you absolutely need to use a device, consider turning on a blue light filter or wearing blue light blocking glasses. These filters reduce the amount of blue light your eyes take in, helping your brain start producing melatonin again. It may feel hard at first, but giving up screens before bed can really improve the quality of your sleep. You'll find that you fall asleep faster, sleep deeper, and wake up feeling more refreshed. The key is to let your brain wind down naturally. By avoiding blue light in the evening, you're giving your body a chance to follow its natural sleep cycle, making it easier to get the rest you need. Tip 3. Create a restful sleep environment.
When I go out in the sun, when I get into, say, America, I find going back to Australia is not as bad because I think I'm going with the revolution of the earth. But coming from coming from Australia to America, it's not easy. But I discovered that if I sat in the sun and I put my head up to the sun with my eyes closed and let the sun's rays go through my eyelids, and then I put my head down after about 30 seconds and open my eyes and just sit outside, then I sleep the next day. Do you remember one of the first things I said was light and dark signals are fed through the optic nerve to a control centre in the brain where your body clock is located. And the body clock communicates with the pineal gland. So sunshine in the day helps us to sleep better at night.
Dr. Barbara O'Neill stresses the importance of creating a peaceful sleep environment to improve the quality of your rest. A dark, quiet, and cool room makes all the difference in how well you sleep. One of the first things she recommends is making sure your bedroom is as dark as possible. Even small amounts of light, like from streetlights or electronic devices, can interfere with your body's production of melatonin, the hormone that helps you sleep. Using blackout curtains or an eye mask can block out any light and create the perfect setting for deep sleep. Another important factor is keeping your room quiet. Noise, even if it's soft, can disturb your sleep and prevent you from reaching those deeper stages of rest. If you live in a noisy area or are sensitive to sounds, earplugs or a white noise machine can be very helpful. White noise, like the sound of a fan or ocean waves, can mask outside noises and create a soothing background that helps you relax and stay asleep through the night. Temperature is also a key factor in creating a restful environment. Dr. O'Neill suggests keeping your bedroom cool because your body naturally lowers its temperature to prepare for sleep. A cooler room helps your body stay in its ideal sleep state. If your room is too warm, you might find yourself tossing and turning. On the other hand, if it's too cold, it can be uncomfortable. Finding the right balance, usually between 60 to 67 degrees Fahrenheit, 15 to 19 degrees Celsius, will help you stay comfortable and allow your body to rest properly. By setting up a dark, quiet, and cool sleep environment, you're giving yourself the best chance to sleep deeply and wake up feeling refreshed and energized. Tip 4. Stay hydrated, but time your water intake.
And number 7, hydration. We lose water every night. I don't know if you've ever slept on a mattress on the floor, and when you wake up in the morning and you lift the mattress, you notice it's all damp because we lose moisture every night. The most dehydrated time of the whole day is when we wake up in the morning. I say to my grandchildren when they stay, have you watered your garden yet? It's their garden down there. Sometimes they come out and say, Grandma, we've watered our garden. I say, great, it's ready for breakfast. It's ready for breakfast. I try always have water next to my bed. If I wake in the night, I have a few sips. You just have it always with you. When you are well hydrated, you will sleep better. Now, I drink most of my water in the earlier part of the day. Some people can drink 16 ounces of water before they go to bed and sleep for 8 hours. I can't. If I eat that much water, I have to get up a couple of times. I learned a few years ago not to have watermelon for tea too. It was such a beautiful watermelon. I had several slices. I think I got up 6 times that night. And yet some people don't. You've got to get knowing what you can do. So I try and have probably only about 2 glasses of water in the afternoon before I go to bed, and then I can usually sleep.
Dr. Barbara O'Neill explains that staying hydrated is important for overall health, but drinking water at the right times is key to getting a good night's sleep. We all know that drinking enough water is crucial for our body to function well. However, if you drink a lot of water right before bed, you're likely to wake up in the middle of the night for bathroom trips. This can interrupt your sleep, making it harder to fall back asleep and leaving you feeling tired the next day. To improve your sleep, Dr. O'Neill suggests focusing on drinking water throughout the day. Make sure you're staying hydrated by drinking water regularly in the morning and afternoon. As the day goes on, try to reduce how much water you're drinking in the evening. By doing this, you give your body enough time to process the water, so by the time you go to bed, you won't be waking up to use the bathroom. If you tend to get thirsty during the night, Dr. O'Neill recommends keeping a small glass of water next to your bed. That way, if you do wake up feeling parched, you can take a few sips without fully waking yourself up or needing to get out of bed. This small adjustment can help you stay comfortable throughout the night. The goal is to balance your hydration so that you stay healthy and hydrated during the day, but without it affecting your sleep. With this approach, you'll find that you can sleep more peacefully and wake up feeling refreshed and energized. Improving your sleep doesn't have to be complicated. By following Dr. Barbara O'Neill's 4 simple tips, optimizing your sleep hours, avoiding blue light before bed, creating a restful sleep environment, and timing your water intake, you'll set yourself up for better, deeper sleep. These changes may seem small, but they can have a big impact on your energy, mood, and overall health. If you found this video helpful, be sure to like, subscribe, and share your own sleep tips in the comments below. Thanks for watching.